Yeah, definitely. I mean, both of these players are going to make history. ReMinD, coming from Korea, his first time at WCG, and going to say, hey guys, I've been here, my first time. You guys have been trying to do this for 8 years, and here I am, and I'm almost there.
Grubby wishing good luck, have fun. ReMinD wishing for a good game, and both players are ready to go. ReMinD spawns at the 11 o'clock position, playing, of course, still Night Elf as the blue player. Grubby spawning at the 4 o'clock position, or 3, and playing Orc, still playing with red as well. I already mentioned the Watcher Ward, which drops on the Goblin Merchant. With these positions where they're sort of opposite against each other, that Watcher Ward is even more important, because that basically gives you vision over the entire area between the two bases. So we're definitely going to see both players trying to get that ward, but on the other end you have to be really careful. You don't want to get backstabbed and let the other player take it. Both players actually have the ability to steal it on the final moment with a mana burn or a windwalk. So both players are going to be careful. ReMinD uses a small pause. I'm not sure what's the problem is. We have a small problem, but yeah, that shouldn't be too big. I'm not sure what's wrong though.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening.
Well,
let's see.
Let's hope it doesn't take too long. Perhaps a sound problem, or I don't know, perhaps. Yeah, we can look into the magic box either. We saw him typing a P. That's like something he doesn't do normally.
P for pause.
Yeah, P for pause. Yeah, that could be true.
This kind of hurts their concentration a little bit. It's kind of unfortunate, but hopefully they'll solve it very quickly.
Yeah, it's weird. Like normally there are no problems. When the game is actually running in Warcraft 3, it's like Warcraft runs really smooth. There really are any problems. Certainly on land, so not sure what the deal is, but we're gonna find that out anytime soon, as soon as we know. But most likely both players will be able to continue anytime soon. At least that's what mostly happens.
It's a slow response speed, I guess, for ReMinD. I mean, maybe the computer's running slow, not being able to respond as fast. Maybe it's being delayed. So they're going to check into it and see what's wrong with this computer.
Okay, well, we're just going to wait and see. I mean, you don't really want to have some PC issues in Game 3 of the World Cyber Games Grand Final. Yeah. But that's weird, though. Yeah, I'm not sure what the slow response means. Like, either the PC is lagging or the network is lagging. But if the network would be lagging, then probably Grubby would have some trouble as well. And actually, ReMinD leaves the game. Yeah. So most likely both players are going to be regaming. So we're going to have different spawning locations. That's a bit unfortunate. I actually really like those spawning locations because they promise for a lot of action.
Yeah, definitely. So hopefully they're going to remake the game here shortly. See if that fixes the problem. If not, I don't know what they're going to do.
We can sing a song.
Yeah. Hey.
Do you know the Korean national anthem? I can do the Dutch one.
The Dutch one? I'll sing the American one for everybody. Yeah, I mean, we're going to keep Grubby there on the screen trying to focus. They are going to remake the game right here. Grubby has joined the game. They're going to test out and see what the response speed is, see if anything is fixed right now. And we're going to see what happens. ReMinD also in the game. They're going to just do a quick test here and see what's going to go on. Yeah. Game is starting right now. Hopefully this fixes the problem. We'll know shortly. We also have Lin versus Nicker for the third place match. I think that's going on right now. I'm curious who's going to see Russia versus Korea. I mean, Lin's still quite a good player, probably the favorite to take that match as well.
So we can actually see Grubby unbrooding his Tree of Life. That would be interesting if that's for real. It seems like ReMinD has a sort of a lag on his PC, so both players agreed to regame. And admin, like technically, are checking ReMinD's PC right now. They're just testing it, make sure that it works fine. And as soon as the PC is ready to go once more, we're going for the final game. So this break might take a little bit longer than normally. I mean, this is really awkward anyway, because Warcraft 3 games almost never have any delay. Unless they just like go on for a long time, but they're just making sure that ReMinD's PC works properly, and after that, yeah, we're just gonna get Game 3 going on.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to see this. So we said it's 50-50 about. I mean, Grubby's probably gonna go TC. You said it was a TC map, so.
Yeah, this is not really a map where you want to go Shadow Hunter, but after the last map I really feel like I lack Warcraft 3 knowledge, because it was an unreal comeback. I still can't believe that. But I still think that Grubby would play Torrent Chieftain. I think he played Torrent Chieftain against, I believe that he played either Longwalk or Nicker on Turtle Rock, and he actually managed to play Torrent Chieftain, and he played it really solidly. He knows how to play really well. The big thing that works for Torrent Chieftain on this map compared to other maps is that on the biggest creep spawn of this map, the red spawn at the left bottom and the right right top that drops a rune of healing nowadays. And that's also why Two of the Rock changed into a really good map, Night Elf map, into a bit more fair map. Because actually, it was so tough for Orc to creep that camp, and whenever you did it, you took so much damage because of the shockwaves. And ever since they changed that rune, it got a lot better for Orc already.
Yeah, there we are on the screen right now. But
any shout-outs you want to do?
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Nick.
Exactly. We do have some signs there for ReMinD. Definitely wanting them to win. If you want ReMinD to win, let me hear you cheer. And any Grubby fans? Alright.
Oh, that's more imbalanced than this matchup, man.
Yeah, exactly. Both players are ready. I think we're going to go here and jump into the game right now. They are starting. I think the problem is fixed, but we'll see.
Let's hope it is. See this beautiful trophy once more. I believe that's the Nations trophy, though. But it would be, actually, one of these guys just deserve it, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Just give it to the Warcraft guys.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, ReMinD should definitely get it if he wins for Korea, and Grubby, if he wins, getting it for the third time, definitely deserves it. We do see Grubby in the red again at the 11 o'clock position. ReMinD down at the bottom at the 3 o'clock position. It's like last game, except they switch roles, so I think that's quite fair for them, actually.
Yeah, exactly. It's like same spawning locations, just opposite. Once more, most likely we're going to see Grubby playing Blade Master Torrent Chieftain, because it's easier on this map to creep up a Torrent Chieftain, but it's all going to come down to the start. Grubby's most likely going to try to pick up at least 1 or 2 items on his Blade Master. ReMinD is going to do some harassment. Meanwhile, Grubby has to be careful that he doesn't leave his base too unprotected, like what happened on Ancient Isles. He went for a big creep camp, which could have worked out, but it also could have turned out really bad, and that's basically what happens. It can turn out 2 ways. You can either get backstabbed and you're going to lose 1 or 2 grunts, or he's going to your base and he's like really screwing up your economy, and that's what happened. That's why Grubby's units were so late in the first map. So, I mean, that's what the Warcraft 3 is all about. You have to take risks, but you also have to be able to back up the risk. And first game he didn't manage to do that. Second game it felt like ReMinD was playing so flawless in the start, and after that Blade Master kill I really thought it was over, but Grubby made an unreal comeback. It must feel so good for him, but I hope ReMinD isn't like 2 down, and we're still going to see a great game 3, and I'm pretty sure we will.
Yeah, Grubby definitely has the momentum right now. I mean, winning a game like that, you get so pumped, you're so ready to win when you win a game like that from such a huge comeback. I definitely think Grubby has the motivation to win this, but ReMinD, also coming from Korea, has that motivation to get that first gold medal, like I keep saying. So, I mean, they're both going to try their heart out this game.
Yeah, we can see the first scouting going off. Grubby actually scouting cross position. Interesting. Normally you just scout close position. So yeah, I'm a bit surprised by that, but not sure what that means. If he's going to try to creep something on the left side of the map, or like either harass or creep, because he can take like a small gamble, but Grubby is not really the player who gambles in his strategy, so there has to be like a thought process behind. Perhaps he wants to throw off ReMinD off guard, that if ReMinD would spawn at that position, that ReMinD thinks it's close position, but most likely ReMinD would have checked that anyway. You can see the first creeping going on. ReMinD picks up the Slippers of Agility. That's the best item you can get from the for your Demon Hunter, but it's only a minor item. It's not game breaking, but it definitely helps.
Yeah, Blade Master going to go in here, sell up the TP, and grab that Circlet and Dust, I believe. Yep. Just like we saw last game, going to come over here. I think Grubby's trying to do some strange creep pattern maybe, but ReMinD seems to kind of know what he's going to do. He did see that the Circlet and the Dust were bought from the shop, so he knows he's somewhere around here. He's going to... Okay, ReMinD does know.
Oh, he doesn't see it yet. He does not see it.
Wow, quite good for Grubby there. I'm surprised he didn't see that.
Well, now he does. Now he does see it because he knows he had the wisp with the other position. Grubby picks up the Gloves of Haste. That's not too great, but that's nice for Grubby at least. He takes down 1 creep from ReMinD, and he also takes down the creep which dropped the item. So good job for Grubby. Good first exchange for him. But yeah, it's still open, definitely.
Yeah, quite a standard opening here from ReMinD. Creeping that AOW out, getting a half a level on his Demon Hunter. He is going to block off his base here, so Grubby can't get in. This Moonwell is being attacked, though, but I don't think... Actually, it probably will fall down, to be honest with you.
It does have 2 items already. Blade Master. Most likely, yeah, this Moonwell is probably going to be... ReMind's going to have to force a cancel on that one, so that's nice for Grubby. Cost ReMind's a little bit of money. I felt there goes the mana burn. No mana burn yet. Excellent Windwalk by Grubby, just in time. Both players... still low on experience, not too much happening, just dancing around a little bit.
Yeah, a lot of dancing around last game too, we saw.
In general, I do feel that in the long run, it's not too great for Orc if you stay on level 1 for a too long time, even though he's creep. Oh, both players actually going for the boost speed. Grubby waking up the creep, so he knows he can dance in there a little longer. ReMinD running in. Which player has the faster clicking? Grubby has the faster clicking. He does have the boost of speed, but I don't think it's going to be pretty important, but not super important. He's actually most likely going to try to kill an archer. Well, one of the archers getting end-snared, but the Blade Master is trying to poke the Demon Hunter instead. I think he should have gone for the archer straight away. Yeah. On the other hand, he would have fallen down really, really low. He does have a 1 grunt there, so now the grunt is instead going for that for that Archer, but that Archer getting moved back to the base.
Needs to be careful with that Blade Master falling quite low. No more mana. He's probably going to go back, get a solve, and heal up, and then come back and be in ReMinD's face. We do see Grubby here has 3 burrows, so I think we will see TC, right?
Yeah.
Seems like quite a late tech, I think.
I definitely think we're going to see TC. The reason why I don't think it's that nice for Orc to be too long on level 1 is because you're not going to have that level 3 Blade Master anytime soon. I mean, you want to creep up your Tauren Chieftain. If you want to creep up with 2 heroes at the same time at tier 3, it's going to take so long before both of them are tier 3. And if you didn't like do anything really nice with your Blade Master on level 1, it's going to take so long for him to be level 3, and then it's going to be so much harder to have that map control. So Grubby really needs to get like at least 1 camp before the Tauren Chieftain run comes out. Like, at least that the Blade Master goes up to like level 2.2, level 2.3, something like that.
Yeah, usually, you know, they get level 2.2, keep the Blade Master on the Night Elf army while creeping. Oh, we do see a Shadow Hunter from Grubby, so I think that's quite a surprise.
Yep,
maybe he thought last game it worked so well. Trying to creep this Ogre out, he needs to be very careful right now.
Wow.
Ensnare going off on an Archer. Wow, he could have surrounded
wow,
that
both players actually, this is already a very, very important exchange. That Blade Master being in a little bit of trouble though, he does have the boots of speed, so he knows that he can take a little bit of risk, but Grubby does not want to give up that Watcher Ward. That Watcher Ward, of course, being dropped by that blue Ogre Magi. One Archer falls down, one Grunt takes a lot of damage. This is a moment where ReMinD is actually going to be able to take that Ogre Magi, and Snare going off. No, Grubby is going to be able to take it right now. If that Ogre Magi is getting blocked, ReMinD getting the mana burn. ReMinD gets the kill.
Wow.
ReMinD gets the kill. Grubby gets the item, and I believe Grubby gets the Watcher Ward as well, because I believe the Demonite was out of range. So ReMinD gets the experience, but 2-1 for Grubby. I still think that's an exchange where Grubby can live with.
Yeah, he did get that Ring of Regen, so definitely not a bad item. And that Watcher Ward is very crucial. Can see ReMinD coming from that other side of the map instead of through the middle, so that's definitely good for him. He is going to be creeping in AOW right now with his Beastmaster. I'm surprised he's not trying to be more aggressive like we saw before. Going into Grubby's base with the Beastmaster, maybe he's opting to change up his strat here and kind of just creep.
This is really nice for Grubby. Look at this Asian War taking really a lot of damage from the creep. ReMinD has to be... that Asian War most likely will fall down unless the creep focuses something different. But ReMinD has to be careful because that Shadow Hunter is going to come in. The Shadow Hunter is coming in. First Hex going off, but the Blade Master is a little too low to actually do a lot of damage. But this is such a nice moment for that Ring of Regeneration, which is in general not a great item. One more Hex going off on a level 2 Shadow Hunter, but that Shadow Hunter, level 2 Demon Hunter, of course, won't fall down. That Archer might fall down. Grubby using his healing cells really excellent though. While 3 Quelbies going out. Look at that. All of those Quelbies doing a decent amount of damage. But still, I don't think this is what Grubby hoped for. When you get that Shadow Hunter out on level 2, you hope for something more. You really hope to either force a Town Portal or you hope to force a hero kill. One more Hex going off, but that's not a Hex, which is going to do a lot. So right now, Grubby used all of his mana on the Shadow Hunter, and he really did not get too much out of it. But after last game, that really means nothing to me anymore.
Yeah. We've seen major comebacks. He's watching a Blade Master there, about 80 HP. Gonna run back and take out that AOW. That's gonna prevent ReMinD from creeping early on. He needs that AOW to creep. He really has no army to creep these spots now.
Yeah, that's nice. It's really nice, but on the other hand, the Asian War is not that expensive. He could actually rebuild it if he would really want to, which wouldn't be a bad decision either, because it also gives you some protection in your own base. Because you know when you're playing against Blade Master Shadow Hunter, that often you're going to face either really offensive play or you're going to face base raiding. So having an extra Asian War in your base, I mean, it just costs. It's like the price of one Druid of Tutela, and it's definitely worth it.
Yeah, Grubby's still at level 1 Blade Master. He really needs that level 2 Blade Master. Critical Strike is so important. I think he is going to take this creep out right here.
He has to be a little bit careful because he just casted 3 healing salves on all of his grunts, and you don't want the creeps to cancel them, but he can probably creep them single-handedly with his Blade Master. Even though he has to be a little bit careful, he doesn't have that great items. That Spirit Walk is going to help in a lot, certainly against that heavy armor. Ogre Magi.
Definitely creeping this spot right here. Getting that level 2 Blade Master. It's also nice for him to have this shop control. He can now buy the Healing Scroll and the Invuln Pot and see what ReMinD's going to buy. I'm curious to see what Tommy's going to get.
Yeah, the Tome is going from the other Troll Trapper though. Grubby should have gone for the other one first. Verify going off straight away on, which was that? Was that? The Shadow Hunter, yeah, it's Fairy Fire on the Shadow Hunter, so ReMinD does have vision on the Shadow Hunter right now. He has an Orb of Venom already, but he wants to be a little bit careful. Which Tome is Grubby gonna get? No, Grubby's not gonna get any Tome, he's gonna get a Tome of Strength. We can see, whoa, that one Raider is a little bit too offensive. I'm not sure if that was on purpose or not. He does get the End Snare off, but I'm not sure if Grubby really wants to fight already. Certainly against such an early Orb of Venom, if you don't have, like, anything to do a massive amount of damage on the Demon Hunter straight away, but he is going in for the kill though. And wow, and ReMinD TP's instantly. Yeah. Wow, I don't think that was necessary.
Well, I think he doesn't want to fight yet. I mean, he doesn't really have Master Talents yet. It's still being researched. I think he's just trying to wait. They're both trying to play very conservative. This is the last map, so whoever wins this will win the grand finals. And they're both trying to play very safe.
I think that was still a little bit of nerf though, because Grubby almost had no mana on his Shadow Enter. He had only a level 2 Blade Master, and I mean, even though if you got 2 critical strikes in a row, that's only like 70 damage, 70 damage. He didn't even have any mana for Windwalk anymore. ReMinD really could have hung in there, at least hit all the units, not all, but like 3 or 4 units one time with that Orb of Venom. So they would go low on HP, and Grubby wouldn't be able to play offensive for the next 2 minutes. Yeah. So that was a little panic mode by ReMinD, but it's not the end of the world yet.
He's going to get that Scroll of the Beast. Probably going to sell that later on, since it really is useless for the Orc army once they get the Spirit Walkers out to disenchant. Basically, might as well sell it and get a 3rd hero. Probably, I think we'll see Tinker again once he's ready.
Well, we can see Grubby really playing
quite aggressive here, I think.
Yeah, and also multitasking nicely, but actually ReMinD pulled that back on him. An instant stab of preservation being used on that Beastmaster. Well, he did not focus off that Raider, so that Raider is still there. Those Talons are in the vulnerable position right now. I mean, this position is even worse to fight for ReMinD than it was before, and you can see he's doing quite fine, even though he had a little bit less status and he does have Cyclone, but that really didn't change that much. He really should be able to kill this Raider at least. You can see how careful he is. Grubby doesn't even want to save that Raider. At least he didn't have the plan to. Perhaps when he saw that how afraid ReMinD was of his army, hey, perhaps I should go after all.
Yeah, that was a nice exchange for Grubby. He did kill both dots right there, not losing any Raiders, so that was a good fight by Grubby. Grubby had 49 food right now, building a shop in the middle. I think he's going to be trying to be aggressive here, getting that War Mill up. I mean, how crucial is it to have upgrades versus Night Elf?
The upgrades are not that important, I think, because Raiders survive for a long time against Druids of Talons anyway, and Grunts die really fast anyway, so upgrades are really not necessary. I wouldn't even get them against Night Elf if you play this strategy. Most likely he's just getting a War Mill purely for that Coda Beast. I think at least he's going to get a Coda Beast, but also we can see that he loves to add catapults to his army. Mana Burn going off in the Shadow, and is ReMinD going to be able to get a 3rd hero already? We see 2 Wisp going in, one Dispel going in, 2 Dispel, so that Spirit Walker doesn't have any mana at all. We can see this is why the Shadow is such a vulnerable hero right now. Invoke being used, he's going to focus down this Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter doesn't have any damage boosting items.
Surround the Demon Hunter right here, not getting it, going to use a heal bot, trying to run away. Bringing in the peons right now to enforce those Raiders right now and try and make it an army.
So 49 supply for Grubby, 47 supply for ReMinD. No 3rd hero yet for ReMinD. That Cyclone is still going on at Raider, and now ReMinD is just going to move in. He wants to surround that Raider. The Ensnare going off, and the Demon Hunter wants more. Demon Hunter doesn't have healing potion anymore. The Staff of Preservation is getting transferred right now, but the Demon Hunter is not going to get stepped home as of yet. Wow, that was a critical strike. Now this is actually a moment where ReMinD has to be a little bit careful. There are 3 Raiders, that means 3 Ensnares. Whoa, Ensnare going off in the Blade Master. Blade Master doesn't have any mana. The Blade Master is in a lot of trouble. Hex going off in the Demon Hunter, but this Blade Master is going to fall down. Healing wave going off. Is he going to be able to get off? No, ReMinD gets the Ensnare once. Blade Master falls down.
Wow,
level 2.
Sick.
Level 2 for the Blade Master. ReMinD playing excellent one with Cyclones going off left and right. Poison, like really a lot of units. Grubby rebuys his Blade Master instantly. But Cyclone going off once more, and that Tinker is just such a good deal. Did he just step home the Demon Hunter? Yes, he did. So that Beastmaster is actually in a very vulnerable position. This Beastmaster under quite some focus fire, even though he doesn't have a huge amount of damage output. But this level 2 Beastmaster is not going to fall down. Grubby didn't surround it. Well,
Grubby's army is very weak right now. Needs to be very careful. Readers are very low. Demon Hunter is going to come back in the battle with 2 heal pots. One Raider is going to go down. Another one is in the air, and that ReMinD will get. I mean, Grubby's not looking in too good shape right now.
No, definitely not looking in good shape, but perhaps he was even looking in worse shape on Echoes in a certain moment. But this is definitely not good. I mean, this is why, in general, I don't like Shadowhunter against Night Elf, but I'm sure Grubby knows what he's doing. He showed it last game. There's 2.7 Demon Hunter right now, almost level 3. There's healing potions, and right now, this is such a nice position to be in for ReMinD. He's going to be able to creep so fast with all those Druid Italians. On Turtle Rock, there are so many creeps with heavy armor. All those creeps take extra damage from those Druid Talons, and as soon as he's gonna get like level 333, it's gonna be so hard for Grubby to fight once more.
Yeah, and he knows Grubby's in his base right now, healing up from that last fight. He did have to spend about 400 gold trying to revive that hero that died in the fight. I think ReMinD is going to try and take some big creeps right now. He knows Grubby is going to stay back and try and creep up. ReMinD is in the driver's seat right now. He's got level 3 level 2 Demon Hunter, level 2 Beastmaster, level 1 Tinker. I'm not sure if he's going to creep or try and be more aggressive right now. He is buying quite a lot of heal pots. He's going to get ready for this next fight and keep his heroes alive.
Yeah, really insane amount of healing, invo pots, and all that kind of stuff for ReMinD. Grubby's still on that level 2.7 Beastmaster. He knows he can't walk out too far. I'm not sure. Okay, ReMind's going to cast one instant Cyclone, so perhaps he's just going to try to Oh, he's actually chasing down. I think he could have just gone for the Raider instead, but he's probably afraid for a little base race. Phase shift being used on that Fairy Dragon. Speed Scroll being used. Cyclone going off, and it's Shadow Hunter. Instant disenchant by Grubby. The Spirit Walker in a little bit of trouble there. What's Grubby going to buy? Grubby's going to buy a Town Porter. He knows that he's not in the position to fight right now. 45 supply for Grubby, and 54 ReMinD. That's an impossible fight to win.
Yeah, he's definitely going to have to back off right now. Night Elf can even come from behind in the lower battle. Wow. Oh, using the invuln pod. He was going to try and surround that, but ReMinD doing a smart play, not letting Grubby surround that. He is going to speed scroll away and try and run away right now.
Once more, you can really see that nerfs are taking a little bit of the best of ReMinD. Like once more, it's an instant invul potion. There's really no use for that at all. There's no way that the Demon Hunter is going to fall down to a level 2 Blade Master or whatever so fast. He has healing potions as well, and you rather use a healing potion than an invul potion. Invul potion can get you off worse situations than a healing potion does. That Raider is still there. Like ReMinD really.
ReMinD hasn't noticed it yet. He turned around. He's just kind of trying to run away. Gonna cast Fairy Fire on it. Gonna see where it's gonna go. ReMind's gonna go in here and just try and kill these burrows right now. No, he's gonna go for the shop. Does have that Fairy Fire. Wow,
ReMinD has to be careful though that he doesn't move too far, because those burrows do a lot of damage on those talons. But there we go. Actually, Grubby is just deciding. No, Grubby doesn't know what he wants to do. He's moving to ReMind's base. He's moving back. That first burrow is gonna fall down, and this probably is gonna hurt him really, really a lot. Does ReMinD have Town Porter? I didn't think he had. Maybe he picked it up later on when he was chasing Grubby's army, but before he didn't have that. And for a situation to not have Town Porter is really offensive. But he's doing a huge amount of damage into Grubby's base right now. That's 3 burrows down.
Gonna be a 4th one right here. Grubby's not gonna be able to rebuild any army whatsoever later on. We do see that back killing that Fairy Dragon, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. I think ReMinD can actually fight in Grubby's base right now.
Yeah, even
these burrows are gone. I mean, this is definitely looking good for ReMinD.
Yeah, this is such an awesome position. Those Grubby's
level 3 Demon Hunter, level 2 Tinker right now. I mean, Grubby still at 2-2. Level and the items are sick. Heal scroll and a pot and a TP.
Look at the position of that factory. Excellent. Grubby's units can't even reach the backside of its own base right now. And his heroes are just getting cycled one by one. That Orb of Venom is really doing a good job as well. We can see the cluster rockets being added to the field once more. Healing wave going off. But most likely this is ReMind's game. This can go wrong. This has to be the first gold medal for Korea ever in Warcraft 3.
Yeah, definitely well played by ReMinD. He played very good this 3rd game. Definitely very good.
Is Grubby still going to be able to pull a miracle? 36 supply for Grubby. His supply block just having 20. 1 burrow and 1 healing wave. The Demon Hunter being on the focus fire once more, but ReMinD finally not panicking out straight away. And he's transferring a healing potion and still has a healing throw as well. Hex being used. And Grubby calls good game. ReMinD wins the World Cyber Games Grand Final. And look at it. Look at him showing off his emblem. So proud. I know this means so much for him. And wow, I mean, I like Grubby a lot as well. He's my country-mate, but I'm also really happy for ReMinD. Such a great guy, such a great player. He won so many tournaments as well, and now he just wins the most important tournament around. He won BlizzCon, he won E-Stars, he won so many tournaments, and now he wins World Cyber Games. Well, this is unreal, man. I'm gonna applaud for him.
Yeah, definitely very good by ReMinD. Throwing his flag, finally getting that gold medal for WCG Korea. Definitely quite an accomplishment right there. Played flawless throughout. Definitely very good player right now.
What a sick performance, what an unreal finals, what a great champion we have, and also what a great runner-up we have. Grubby right now at, I believe, 2 gold medals, 1 silver medal and 1 bronze medal. I mean, that's just unreal. Grubby's run at World Cyber Games has been unreal, but it's so nice for ReMinD as well that he wins it. I mean, what a great final. I mean, once more, great applause for both players, for ReMinD and Grubby. I mean, come on guys, give them a round of applause, show some respect.
Yeah, that was very good. Grubby coming off the stage right now. Gonna congrats ReMinD, handshake right there. Yeah. Definitely well played.
Yeah, man. Some sportsmanship going on right there. You can see both players. I mean, it's one way to lose, but I mean, losing like this almost feels like winning. I mean, Grubby knows that he played great, that he delivered us great games. And I mean, he has a silver medal once more. That's definitely an achievement to be proud of.
Yeah, ReMinD getting that gold medal for Korea, so that is another one for them. That I think they did get the gold medal in Tekken as well. But definitely a great accomplishment for Korea, and ReMinD finally getting WCG for himself. First time here and winning it is just very sick.
They should have sent him much earlier, man. What did they waited for so long?
Should have been like, hey, I'll go instead. Look at everybody taking pictures, knowing how well this accomplishment is for Korea. ReMinD very happy right now. Definitely deserved this.
Yeah, they sent great Night Elf players in the past. They sent Check once, they sent Moon once, they sent Freedom Wearer once. They all didn't manage to take it, but ReMinD does. They sent Soju as well, ReMind's best buddy. But ReMinD is the one to finally do it for Korea. And actually the flag falls off and he's just too happy about that.
Too much waving, but he knows it's still okay.
We can see it on the screen.